Is it time to buy or sell D-Wave Quantum stock? In this video, we will dive deep into D-Wave Quantum. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 19th of May, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 8th of May, 2025, our system has ranked D-Wave Quantum as a strong buy candidate, giving it a score of 6.02. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 26.2% since we first identified D-Wave Quantum as a buy candidate just 8 days ago. This translates to an average return of 3.27% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock currently occupies the upper portion of a very broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This situation typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower section of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $13.61 will initially signify a stronger rate of ascent. The existing 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 32.89% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 25.87% to 37.53%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 224.69%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance might fluctuate between 76.16% and 237.44% over the next year. In current terms, this projection places the future price somewhere between $23.16 and $44.37. Our latest daily update for D-Wave Quantum includes the headline, Volatile Ride for D-Wave Quantum Inc. stock price on Monday, moving between $11.89 and $13.44. The D-Wave Quantum Inc. stock price gained 7.35% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 19th of May, 2025. It rose from $12.25 to $13.15. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 13.04%, with a low of $11.89 and a high of $13.44. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 80.63% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has risen on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 4 million more shares were traded than the previous day, with a total of 113 million shares bought and sold for approximately $1.48 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $13.44, while the lowest price was 75 cents. Currently, the price is 2.16%, or 290 cents, below the 52-week high of $13.44, which is also the all-time high for the stock. D-Wave Quantum, trading under the symbol QBTS, has recently made headlines with an impressive 509% revenue surge, prompting a 50% increase in its stock price since March. This remarkable growth reflects strong market demand for its advanced quantum computing solutions, positioning D-Wave as a leader in a rapidly expanding industry. Investors are particularly enthusiastic about the company achieving quantum supremacy on real-world problems, a milestone that could enhance its appeal in both short and long-term scenarios. However, not all news is positive. While recent earnings showcased significant one-time sales, there were concerning drops in first-quarter bookings, which plummeted from $18.3 million to $1.6 million. Analysts caution that the second quarter may prove challenging unless D-Wave secures new substantial clients, which could dampen investor sentiment in the near term. Additionally, the ongoing investigation by a legal firm into potential claims against D-Wave introduces another layer of uncertainty, potentially affecting stock performance as investors remain cautious. In summary, the the optimistic momentum surrounding QBTS is tempered by concerns over customer acquisition and ongoing legal issues. In the short term, the stock price may remain volatile, influenced by new developments. However, should D-Wave successfully navigate these challenges and capitalize on its technological breakthroughs, its long-term growth potential remains strong. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, January 14, 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, July 24, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, May 14, 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, May 14, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned QBTS an overweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, May 14, 2024, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned D-Wave Quantum stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio, similarly, as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for D-Wave Quantum. The chart today reveals mostly positive signals. D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there's a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. If there are any downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $11.44 and $7.99. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 111.41%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has also emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. As the price rises, volume is increasing as well, which is regarded as a strong technical signal. Here are some additional signals that may catch your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 29 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 66 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 9 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. The long-term moving average shows a buy signal from 20 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages presents a buy signal from 139 days ago. For more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for D-Wave Quantum. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $11.18 and $10.42. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is breached, the stock may then decline to the next support level. In this case, D-Wave Quantum Inc. finds support just below today's level at $11.18. If this is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $10.42 and $10.15. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be at a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.55 between its high and low, which is a change of 13.04%. For the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 12.79%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for D-Wave Quantum, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns. often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 14th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative 0.07. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for D-Wave Quantum. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to consider entering a position and utilizing volume to decide when to exit. On the downside, D-Wave Quantum encounters its first support level at $11.18. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for D-Wave Quantum from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of May, 2025, Alan E. Baratz executed an insider purchase of 580,117 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the 22nd of April, 2025, Diane Nguyen conducted an insider sale of 9,969 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the same day, John M. Markovich executed an insider sale of 19,674 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. Also on the 22nd of April, 2025, Alan E. Baratz conducted an insider sale of 36,890 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the 6th of March, 2025, Diane Nguyen conducted an insider purchase of 101,721 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 30.198. In total, insiders purchased 48,524,271 shares and sold 95,047,529 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.71, reflecting a decline of 3.34%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 days, stands at 83, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 28 days ago. Is D-Wave Quantum stock a good buy? D-Wave Quantum Incorporated holds several positive signals and is within a strong rising trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we consider it to be a favorable choice at these current levels, and we anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation from a hold or accumulate to a strong buy candidate. As they're analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 20th of May, we expect D-Wave Quantum to open lower by approximately 32 cents and start trading at $12.83. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor prior to making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Please refrain from basing your investment choices solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.